Well, good morning, everyone. Like that little sign that's on our front door. Miss Linda put that up there. Go away. Huh. Yeah. Well, where have I been for a couple of days? Well, I've been here at the house since Saturday evening. And I have been busy and lazy. First thing first, I've got to go to the store. I've got to get a new flag because my flag's just, it needs to be replaced. And I've got a couple older flags out here in the shop that I need to take to the VFW, or I think Ace Hardware up here in town actually has a box that we can drop flags and they will dispose of them properly. And I have been super busy. I haven't even unpacked the bike entirely. I haven't even been out on the bike. I have been riding a lawnmower, and I've got some spraying to do. Today is Wednesday, and yeah, we've had quite a bit of rain, but yeah, being gone for 8 days, I needed to cut the grass, and I also burnt some of the brush pile out here. And in my area, we have to call the sheriff's department, let them know we're going to do a burn, so nobody calls the fire department. So, and look here. Yeah, they're chasing her. Go get her. Go get her. The dogs were happy to see me, but yeah, Miss Linda was happy to see me. But today is Wednesday, and I've got some weed spraying to do before the next rain. And just let me show you here real quick what all I mow. And this here used to be my little pasture, and it was pretty tall. Yeah, that's my old hay rack. This is our old chicken house. We don't have chickens, not anymore. But yeah, all that out there down to that fence is what I mow. And you can see the trees growing up in the fence row. And I've got some more. All the brush didn't burn out here in the burn pile. Right there. And just been busy. So I've got to run to the post office and put something in the mail for somebody that I promised a month or so ago, and check my P.O. box. And I've been reflecting on my trip. Everybody's asked me, how many miles did you do? I don't really know, to tell you the truth. I think the bike turned 51,000 miles. So something like that. Yeah, it's 51,000. So I'm guessing I did around 3,000 to 3,500 miles on my 8-day trip. So it was, it's kind of like a blur, you know. I just, I don't even know how many states I've visited. Of course, I started out in Arkansas, went to Shreveport, Louisiana, and oh my gosh, well, I was in Texas for a minute, and then Louisiana, and then across Louisiana, I believe I was in Mississippi, well, Florida, Mississippi, maybe even Alabama for a minute. I'd have to look at the map, and I'll probably do that. I'll actually take a highlighter and highlight my route that I actually went. And y'all keep an eye out. I might even schedule a live tonight, and there's something that really bothered me at Arkansas the day after that. Some labels were used, some words were used that put labels on certain motorcyclists, and it was after the ride where it was like an after party. Excuse me. So let's go in the shop here for a minute. Ooh, there she is, or he. Yeah. The other bike is not mine. For those of you that don't know, letting a buddy of mine store his bike over here, and other things also. So yeah, just a couple of things that got me thinking when I saw this certain individual that supposedly put I don't know, I've heard the phrase before, but keep an eye out for a live, because I've got a couple of questions and I want to discuss it. Because it doesn't really bother me, but when you put a label on certain people, that's what bothers me a little bit, especially in the motorcycle community. You know, some of us do have full-time jobs, and like me, I'm on the interstates, either in the truck, or I might have to jump on an interstate on the motorcycle. And it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I'll have to go back to that video and look at it and listen to it, and I'll actually have to write down the quotes. But all in all, I had a really good time in Eureka Springs, and during the spring fling, and I got to meet some awesome people. And those of you that have been recently subscribed, I thank you for that, and hopefully you'll stick around and find me a little entertaining at least. So I did go to end up in Pensacola, Florida, as you've seen in the video, and there was one video that I lost the footage on, and that was my fault, because I should have cleaned out my video closet on my laptop before I left, because I basically ran out of room. But the last day, Saturday, I ended up at Lake Tenkiller in Oklahoma, and there was a YouTube meetup down there. And another thing I've kind of thought about was possibly doing a motorcycle meetup at a campground somewhere. I'm just throwing this out there. It's just a thought. Somewhere in central Missouri or or something like that, you know, and not have, you know, it'd be a bring your own stuff kind of deal. Not at a rally or anything like that, because some buddies and I would like to possibly go camping on the bikes. We've discussed a couple of different places, locations here in Missouri. You wouldn't have to camp out, just show up, hang out for a while, and you know, do whatever. So leave me a comment down below what y'all would think about something like that. Possibly renting a pavilion shelter just for a day, and just, you know, whoever wanted to come and hang out or camp out, something like that, on a weekend. And then we'd have to figure out what weekend to do it, because it's gonna be busy. I'll be busy trucking, you know, here until Father's Day weekend, I believe it is. I go to Wichita, Kansas for the Kansas State Truck Driving Championships. And then if I win first place in my class, which is the tanker class, I go to nationals, the national competition. And I'm not sure where that is this year. I'm thinking it's Columbus, Ohio. And I'm not sure what weekend that is. And I've got to do some book work on that thing, because my testing in the back room, they call it the back room. It's a multiple choice test, and I've got to do some studying for that. So, yeah. So anyway, leave me a comment down below if you would be up for a Missouri YouTube or motorcycle meetup, whatever. You wouldn't have to have a channel or anything like that. If you're in the, you know, Missouri, Kansas area. And it was just a thought, you know, just something that I've been thinking about, you know. But keep your eye out for a live this evening. I'm thinking maybe around 7 o'clock tonight, if I can get it scheduled and get my errands run and all that stuff. So, and join the discussion. And I will share to you the quotes that I saw on a video that was labeled, well, not labeled, the video wasn't labeled, but the label that was put on motorcyclist. So, all right, y'all. Well, I hope you have a good day. I've got to go get my muck boots on, and I got to get some spray mixed up. We got some more rain coming in, and yeah, so, well, oh my gosh, it was a trip. Life is a trip. So say hi to a stranger, thank a veteran, wave at a police officer, which I did do that quite a bit coming across through the interstates, because, yeah. Actually, one story here real quick. I was coming through Memphis, I think it was, or coming around Memphis, and I couldn't believe the way people drove. But I did see, must have been a trooper on a motorcycle heading the other way, and he actually had his lights going, and he was pulling over a car. He actually saw me and waved real big, and I waved back, of course, and I thought that was pretty cool to actually see that. So, and yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Like I said, say hi to a stranger, thank a veteran, and we'll see you on the next one.